Greetings, students, and welcome to week 7 of distance learning. This is week May 4th through May 8th. And this week, you will be focusing on the government and economics of East and Southeast Asia. And you will notice that the assignments are presented to you in one format. Please let me know if you like this way better than what it used to be. Remember, before I would assign 2 different Google slideshows. This time around, you just see the weekly agenda in front of you. And in order to get to the assignments, you will have to click on the links in this agenda. Do email me or add a Google comment if you like this way better. However, I do want to remind you that after you complete all of these assignments, I still want you to turn this agenda in and turn it in on Google Classroom. This way I know I can now start grading your work. So the assignments are broke down into days. I recommend doing them in order: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And on Monday, you will be watching this weekly agenda video that I'm going to link in a few minutes after I'm done recording it. But on Monday, you will start with learning about the history of the governments of East and Southeast Asia. Why do they have the governments that they do? And all you're going to be asked to do, again, is just watch those videos. Once you're finished, you will be asked to click on submit, and that's how I will know you completed this assignment. On Tuesday, it seems like you have, and Wednesday, it seems like you have a lot to do, but it's really not that much. So on Tuesday, I would recommend that you review some important vocabulary words, and you will need to do it on Quizlet. You can use flashcards, you can use Learn, or you can use Match, or you can use all three to review the types of government vocabulary words. If it asks you to log in or to sign up, you will need to do that. If you haven't signed up yet, you will need to click on sign up and continue with Google. And once you do that, you might be asked to put in your Google email. Or you can click on, let me log out, or you can click on log in. And once again, you will be logging in with Google. Make sure you use your school Gmail account. And if it asks you, make sure you use your school username and your school password. So it's really important to review the vocabulary. It's going to help you understand the rest of the lessons. On Wednesday, I recommend doing numbers 2 and 3. So on Wednesday, you can explore the map. And this map is going to show you the global freedom around the world. That means how many rights do citizens in different countries of the world have? It's really important to look at the color coding key. So if the country is in purple, that means citizens in those countries, those people do not have a lot of rights. For example, they don't have freedom of speech. They do not have freedom of assembly. They might not have freedom of religion. If the country is colored in this light brown color, that means it's partly free. Citizens do have some rights, but they are still lacking in some others. And then finally, if the country is free, that means the citizens have a lot of freedoms, and it's an example of a country where the government's power is limited. So remember, we are on the region called East and Southeast Asia. And let's say you're going to click on China. You're going to find out that China's score is only 10 out of 100, and it's colored purple. That means citizens in that country do not have a lot of freedoms. On the other hand, South Korea is colored in green, and its freedom score is 83 out of 100. The closer to 100, the better the score, the more freedoms the countries have. And remember, you don't have to explore the entire map. You can just zoom in on this region that we are studying about right here: East Asia and Southeast Asia. And then finally, on Wednesday, you will be asked to answer 4 questions about government by completing those government questions right here. Make sure you click on submit once you're done. And this part will be graded. So one of your grades for this week will come from this assignment. And then finally, on Thursday, May 7th and Friday, May 8th, you will need to learn about the economics of East and Southeast Asia. Once again, there is going to be Quizlet for you to review. You can log in or sign up. And once again, if it's asking you to sign in or sign up, please log in through Google and use your school email. And you can use Learn option, or you can use Match option, or just study the flashcards. And then finally, the last assignment for the week is going to answer some questions about the economies in East and Southeast Asia. All of the questions have a visual, and you will need to study the visual in order to be able to answer those questions. Once again, once you're done, make sure you click on submit so your responses are recorded. After you finish all of the assignments for the week, remember to turn this in on Google Classroom. So this attachment will be attached to your assignment on Google Classroom. If you have any questions, if you need help, please write me a Google comment, write me an email, join my Zoom sessions Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. I hope you're going to have a good week and that everybody's staying safe and healthy.